Hey everybody, Rich Malika here. Just wanted to drop a little bit more today about stillness, meditation, mindfulness from a Christian and from a counseling perspective. Just like we talked about a couple times ago, we talked about how we don't know how to breathe anymore. We breathe trauma breathing, we breathe anxious breathing, and that's not how we were built to breathe. We also don't know how to be. We don't know how to be still. In the Psalms, I think it's 46:10, says, "Be still and know that I'm God." We don't know how to be still. We're always moving, we're always anxious, we're always thinking about a billion different things all over the map, and we don't encounter God in the present moment that way. We encounter noise, we encounter fantasies, we encounter fears and anxieties. We can be still, encounter God, and receive replenishment. When I say encounter God, I literally mean the creating force of the universe. Yes, that's what I mean. But I also mean something that might be meaningful to you even if you don't agree with me there. We encounter life, we encounter peace, we encounter our environments, we encounter our bodies, we encounter the person that we're with in ways that are life-giving, that are life-sustaining. And I believe each of those things is a vessel that carries God's provision for me, to me. It's the ship that brings me life and love and joy and peace and happiness in a moment, and I can miss it. I can miss Jesus Christ walking right by me, speaking right to me. If you're an atheist or if you're from a different faith tradition, then I would just frame it to you this way: you can miss life and health and growth. I see the root of that as God. You don't have to. But I encourage you, for me, for you, for all of us, we have to encounter that in stillness to receive it. And then we can grow in it and in our relationship with it. So how do we do that? So first thing is, we have to practice our breathing again. So stomach raises, not our chest. Don't breathe like you're running a marathon or have a gun to the back of your head. Slow breathing, deep. And then, if you're like me, it's hard to just stop your head. When people talk about silencing your mind, that's challenging for me. What's easy for me, comparatively, instead of not thinking of anything, I think I would have to be 6 months dead for that. Try to think about the following things. Find a comfortable chair, practice a couple 5 breaths, slowly, deep, and then focus on your body and your environment. So the first thing you might do is focus on the feeling of your clothing against your body. A couple breaths. And then focus on the sounds in your room. Whether it's people walking in another room or the sound of cars driving by. Whatever's just in the background. And then look. Don't close your eyes. Should have said that in the beginning. Look at whatever's in front of you. Look at the patterns in the paint. Or look at the textures in the carpet. Take a couple more breaths in between each of these. And then feel the weight of your body against your chair. And then hear the sound of the electricity running your refrigerator, or the crackle of the light, or the tick of the clock. And then see the furniture, the knickknacks, the things that are clutter. You don't even differentiate them from each other, just see them. If you do that while focusing on your breath, and I'm not leading you through the whole thing, I'm do this at least 3 different sections of that. What do I feel? What do I hear? What do I see? 3 different times while breathing. You will be present in the moment. You will be present in your body. And you'll be bringing down the noise so that you can hear from God in the little things, in the little voice, so that you can encounter the person that you're talking to. So you're not just thinking about a million other things and then getting anxious because you don't know what to say, because you haven't heard them. Another way to do this is to practice feeling the shower hitting you. Feel every drop. Just be aware of it. We can take a whole shower. I never realized we're wet. Taste your food. Be aware of the texture. Be aware of the taste. Eat slower. Be conscious of your body. Don't watch TV while you're eating. These are just ways to be mindful and present in the moment. And if we work that muscle, because it is a muscle, we develop it over time and it gets easier, then we can actually be in the present moment that God has formed us for. We can be still. We can know that God is God. We can receive the blessings that, the life-giving things that are offered to us. We can realize that we even have a life. We can experience it before we die. We can live it deeply and drink it fully. So I just want to close in prayer. Father God, thank you for my brothers, my sisters, and my non-binary family. I just pray bless us today, that today not be stolen by anxiety, by tension, by noise, by urgencies that aren't urgent. I pray that we live fully and completely in the moment that you give us, in the spirit that you give us, that we count every blessing, that everything that you put in our path, that we rejoice in it and absorb it fully, including the conversations, the people, the encounters that we have with our family and you, or our family for eternity. Bless us that we can see them and not just hear our own noise, but hear you through them. We offer ourselves to you this day. Amen. Thanks, everybody. God bless you. I love you.